Mic check. All right, we're good. We are good. If you see that thumbnail on YouTube, that's not. We're not doing that. That was last stream last week, so we're not doing that. I don't have that road. All I got is dabs right now. I got some rosin. Tahitian Dream, sweet gas. That's what I call it, baby. Got some rosin. We got the Puffco, which I feel like has been running high lately. I don't know. I think my Adamant's just broken. But and then we got the dab rig. And we got a new torch. This shit is fucking crazy, bro. This shit is heavy duty, bro. This is scary, bro. um, Fuck it, we're doing a dab. See how powerful this shit is, man? It's just powerful, bro. 846 degrees. Wait till it cools down. We're gonna get a nice dab though. Ah, I forgot to. Shit. We'll just do that. This is dab one. We're not going too big. We're gonna save the globs for the YouTube. For real. I've been smoking big joints. I just didn't. I never filmed it. I never did a short or anything. But yeah, I smoked a 3 gram joint yesterday. I didn't film it. I don't want to film it. I just want to enjoy my bud. But I'm gonna see if I do some glob videos. That's what I'm gonna do too. Dude said he's eating healthy. That's what I'm gonna start doing too. I don't really eat out that much anymore. I used to, but I stopped that, and now I just eat what's at home. With just a lot of snacks at home, so I'm gonna get a lot of stuff that's like healthy that I can just like snack on. Cause that's normally what I do throughout the day. I just snack on shit until dinner's ready. And if I'm snacking on healthy shit, hopefully I get healthy. Instead of snacking on like fucking coffee cakes and donut sticks, shit. But that dad was a hitter. Oh my god. We can do some bong hits. Cap Junkie or Super Booth? I don't care. I like both of them. Oh no. No, I'm just tying it up with my friend right now. I don't give a fuck. No. My little elf ears. This fucking torch scares the fuck out of me, man. I don't know, man. I'm used to the other torch. All you have to do is just press a button and let it go. Like a few times after like torching the banger, I just sat it down on my desk while I was going. I was like, wait, I gotta turn it off. I gotta learn fast because I ain't trying to burn shit. Do I still have weed in here? I got a little bit. Did he just compare himself to Michael Jackson? That's wild. I hope I got a little bit of this fluid in here. I got bitch lungs. But then again, I love to see anybody take a hit like that out of a bong and not cough. If you do, you're my hero. I mean, if you don't cough, you're my hero. I used to like skunk papers when I was smoking when I was 18. I didn't like Raws when I was 18. I don't know. I guess Raw changed their stuff, but it just was not it when I was 18. It was in every smoke shop, yeah, and it was like healthy alternative to most of the stuff we were smoking anyway. So it said it was organic. It's made from hemp. Like we should be smoking that shit, but we just weren't. I did buy raws a few times, and I did roll with them. I didn't like them. They're always canoe for me. Maybe because I wasn't roll them right. I sucked at rolling papers. Like I was really garbage. But I was the only one that rolled papers out of my group, so I'll be the one doing them. But yeah. So I didn't like rolling with them. But when I rolled with zigzags, every time I rolled with them, no matter what, it was burnt evenly. So that's just what I just stuck with, and that's what everybody smoked at the time too, was zigzags. But like raws now, I don't have none of those problems with it. It's really good. I really like it. I really like raws now. I don't know what they did, if it was different back then or anything, but maybe I roll better now. But they're good. I haven't tried elements yet. I want to try elements, and then I'm gonna try the raw ethereals next if I can get my hands on them. Cause I got the blacks last time because I was curious about them. I like them a lot. You can taste a lot of the bud a lot more, which is a plus. So I like to try the ethereal, see if I can run with them. Then I'm probably just gonna get some elements. Elements got thin elements now. They just came out. I try those too. I'm pretty sure my smoke shop will have them. There's thin elements now. I don't know what they're called. I forgot what they're called, but yeah. I'm watching this girl. She's talking about dabbing. I didn't. I dabbed, just dabbed straight for 2 months. That's all I had was just dabs, and I just dabbed straight for 2 months. But now, like the big thing now is blowing up, and I'm glad about it. Is globs, dabbing globs. Like I feel like that's a good way to get fucking stoned. I did some glob videos here and there, so but yeah, the globs will fuck you up. You gotta dab them. You can't just like smoke them in like a papers. Nah, you dab that shit, dab all of it through. Oh my god, fucking hell. Damn, she smacked that shit.
Really takes me back to my roots. Should we see if the roomies want to dab? Let's go see.
Hell yeah.
Damn, 10 out of 10. Oh shoot, should I have moved my computer? Oh, whatever.
Oh, nothing's even showing.
Okay, cool.
is really good. I'll devour that shit. I like to give the squirrels the scraps. Interesting.
Later.
Hey, I'm back. It's a little bit later.
So she didn't even eat the fruits. That's crazy. Cheers. I'm not. Rolling a supercharged.
Naked Mummer. Into the paper it goes. Second ingredient, key. Time to supercharge.
Supercharge.
First
Okay, let's see.
ingredient, cactus breath from
Cactus
Naked
breath?
Mummer. Into the paper it goes. Second ingredient, Keith.
I never seen Keith like that, but
Next
okay.
ingredient, diamonds from Crooked Dory.
Okay,
Final
fuck.
ingredient, we got some shatter here from Endgame. It's Black Cherry Punch by Jack Harrison. Now for the roll. Let's supercharge. It's time to supercharge. First ingredient, cactus breath from Naked Mummer. Into the paper it goes. Second ingredient, Keith. Next
Bro must have
ingredient,
been high as hell.
diamonds
I don't know how he
from
wrote all
Crooked
that in that like that.
Final
Like, that
ingredient,
looked too
we
much.
got some shatter here from Endgame. It's Black.
Salesman, I sell both live resin and distillate. But looking at these, you might be thinking, what's the difference? Well, it's the oil. Distillate oil is concentrated cannabis oil that is distilled from dried, cured cannabis flower. This oil typically has little smell, flavor, or taste. It acts as a very potent THC base for manufacturers to add the terpenes to make
what is
the
this
different
shit?
strains. The oil in a live resin vape is cannabis oil that is produced from processing a live cannabis plant. Instead of harvesting and drying the plant, it is harvested and immediately flash frozen to preserve freshness. This frozen material is processed directly into the oil you are smoking on, which
I got
means
some
the
some of
strain
this.
you are smoking is the same strain that was harvested from the garden. Being a cannabis
I gotta show
salesman,
some of
I
you.
sell
'Cause
both
when I told
live
them it, they
resin
thought
and
I did look at me
distillate.
like I was
Looking at
lying.
these,
I ain't
you
gonna
might
lie
be
to you,
thinking,
bro.
what's the difference? Well, it's
They
the
thought I was
oil.
trying to be like a prick,
Distillate
like a
oil
high-end
is
prick or
concentrated
something.
cannabis oil that is distilled from dried, cured cannabis flower. This oil typically has little smell, flavor, or taste. It acts as a very potent THC base for manufacturers to add the terpenes to make the different strains. The oil in a live resin vape is cannabis oil that is produced from processing a live cannabis plant. Instead of harvesting and drying the plant, it is harvested and immediately flash frozen to preserve freshness. This frozen material is processed directly into the oil you are smoking on, which means the strain you are smoking is the same strain that was harvested from the garden. Being a cannabis salesman, I sell both live resin and distillate. But looking at these, you might be thinking, what's the difference? Well, it's the oil. Distillate oil is concentrated cannabis oil that is distilled from dried, cured cannabis flower. This oil typically has little smell, flavor, or taste. It acts as a very potent THC base for manufacturers to add the terpenes to make the different strains. The oil in a live resin vape is cannabis oil that is produced from processing
I feel like a witchy grandma today, but I honestly love it.
The
Hello,
fuck?
hey, what's up? How's it
I
going?
wanna
Thank
see
you so
some on
much for
YouTube,
hanging
bro.
out with me
Hold on.
today, and happy
The making of what? Donuts. Eric Khan. Y'all gotta see this. The gatekeeper. Oh, this is Eric Khan's video. I gotta show somebody this too.
I make a lot of hash. You know what I mean?
Like a little press, you know. You can tip. Fold in into the center. Yeah.
I make a lot of hash. You know what I mean?
Like a little press, you
Shut the
know.
fucking time. Is that allergies or something?
You can tip. Fold in into the center. You already know. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, I saw this part.
You can
They got a
tip.
tip. They got snakes pre-rolled.
Into the center. You already know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fat ass fucking.
I make a lot of hash. You know what I mean?
Let's see what else I see.
I feel like a witchy
Oh, shut up. I just want to see the fucking shorts. Hot box.
Look at the view from where I'm smoking this bowl. I'm riding up a mountain. To get here, we took a sketchy night drive in the snow and woke up the next
My bad,
morning
Gianna.
with a
It's
gang
not
of
like that.
dabs to start the day. And a really cool
I'm not
view out
dissing
of our
her, I
window.
swear.
We even saw this baby brown bear outside of the hotel.
I'm just
Where's the
tweaking. I don't
mama?
know why I keep
Then
going
we
back
went
to
to
see
Outer
fucking
Range and
shorts.
tried this really tasty dragon fruit beer that was made in this chamber right here. Then it was off to a homie's cabin right on the Blue River, which was so cold and clean, where we had a few bong grips before we hit the road again and I started breaking up these little nugs of frosty goodness. That's when we got here to the gondola, and this is going to be my first time on one of these, and it looks sketchy as f. But we hotboxed the Ganjdilla all the way up the mountain, and it was really sick. But we hotboxed the Ganjdilla all the way up the mountain, all the way up to the ski spot, which did look like a lot of fun, but also looked way above my skill set. Look at the view from where I'm smoking this bowl. I'm riding up a mountain. To get here, we took a sketchy night drive in the snow and woke up the next morning with a gang of dabs to start the day. And a really cool view out of our window. We even saw this baby brown bear outside of the hotel. Where's the mama bear? Then we went to Outer Range and tried this really tasty dragon fruit beer that was made in this chamber right here. Then it was off to a homie's cabin right on the Blue River, which was so cold and clean, where we had a few bong grips before we hit the road again and I started breaking up these little nugs of frosty goodness. That's when we got here to the gondola, and this is going to be my first time on one of these, and it looks sketchy as f. But we hotboxed the Ganjdilla all the way up the mountain, and it was really sick. But we hotboxed the Ganjdilla all the way up the mountain, all the way up to the ski spot, which did look like a lot of fun, but also looked way above my skill set. Look at the view from where I'm smoking this bowl. I'm riding up a mountain. To get here, we took a sketchy night drive in the snow and woke up the next morning with a gang of dabs to start the day, and a really cool view out of our window. We even saw this baby brown bear outside of the hotel. Where's the mama bear? Then we went to Outer Range and tried this really tasty dragon fruit beer that was made in this chamber right here. Then it was off to a homie's cabin right on the Blue River, which was so cold and clean, where we had a few bong rips before we hit the road again and I started breaking up these little nugs of frosty goodness. That's when we got here to the gondola, and this is going to be my first time on one of these, and it looks sketchy as but we hotboxed the Ganjdilla all the way up the mountain, and it was really sick. But we hotboxed the Ganjdilla all the way up the mountain, all the way up to the ski spot, which did look like a lot of fun, but also looked way above my skill set. Look at the view from where I'm smoking this bowl. I'm riding up a mountain. To get here, we took a sketchy night drive in the snow and woke up the next morning with a gang of dabs to start the day, and a really cool view out of our window. We even saw this baby brown bear outside of the hotel. Where's the mama bear? Then we went to Outer Range and tried this really tasty dragon fruit beer that was made in this chamber right here. Then it was off to a homie's cabin right on the Blue River, which was so cold and clean, where we had a few bong rips before we hit the road again and I started breaking up these little nugs of frosty goodness. That's when we got here to the gondola, and this is going to be my first time on one of these, and it looks sketchy as
My bad.
but we hotboxed.
Yeah, I'm just talking to somebody because they bought a distillate cart before, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I always wanted to try that strain that it is, so that's why I got the cart." I was like, "What?" That made like no sense to me, but they didn't know. So I told them, I was like, distillate. There's no taste in distillate. This is a distillate cart. You're not gonna taste the strain. What they do is add in cannabis derived terpenes to make it taste similar to what the strain tastes like, but it's not the actual strain you're tasting because distillate really doesn't have no taste to it like that. And they didn't understand what I was saying. And I was like, you have to get a live resin cart because that's made actually from the flower. That's actually the real taste from the flower. So they thought I was like saying that they're smoking crap or something like that, that they shouldn't be smoking that. They should be smoking high end shit. And that's not what I was purveying, but that's how they saw that. So when I sent them the video, they're like, "Oh, I see now." So now they're like, "Which one do you think I should try?" And I know he wants to try the strain, so I just let him know. But I also gotta let him know that it's a little bit more expensive because live resin out here is a little bit more expensive. But if you want to trace the strain, that's your only option. That's your cheapest option, actually, because they got live rosin too, but that's way more expensive. think this bong is done. Hold on, let me see. See, you know what? I said if I would have had this when I was 18, it would have been a game changer, but I would have never been able to take it with me when I go outside, to be honest. Because it leaves residue on the poker. And if there's residue on the poker, this is called paraphernalia in Illinois. And if I get pulled over with this and they find this and they see this and it smells like marijuana on the poker, it's paraphernalia and I'm going in. So if I would have had this when I was 18, I would have got locked the fuck up. So I would have had to keep it in my house where I use other lighters. Yeah, I would have been fucked. We're crashing? Nah, bro. I think I would have realized that when I was 18, to be honest with you. I wasn't that dumb. Let's see if this bong still got any weed in it. I want to roll a joint, but then I don't want to roll a joint because I don't want to roll a joint. I want to smoke a joint, but I don't want to roll a joint. That's my dilemma right now. I don't know. It takes a lot of effort for me to roll a joint. I'm just not that good at it yet. It's not like natural to me yet, because I keep improving every time I roll one. It's weird. I learn new shit as I go along, and I just teach myself. Like shit people been knowing for like ages, like they could have just teach me, but I ain't got nobody to teach me. So that's why I rolled a machine. But if I roll this weed in a machine, it ain't gonna be good. Cause my grinder grinds up fine, and this weed is very sticky. It ain't gonna smoke if I put it in the machine. I already know, so I'm not even bothering with that. It's gonna turn to one solid fucking singular block of fucking weed, and it's not gonna smoke. I'm telling you. Oh, why always asking me to sign in, bro? Why you signing out in the first place? Like, Tweak. Damn, my hair's standing up. Damn. Damn, what the fuck? Let's see how rosin is made. Let's watch a good video of how rosin is made. I would like to see that. I like to learn a little something new too. Maybe I'll learn something new. How is live rosin made? Let's see. How is live rosin made? Simply Bare Organics live rosin. Let's see this one. Fuck it, it's only 2 minutes.
Simply Bare is bringing a few things to the market that are both different and special.
Oh yeah.
We're the first one to be organically certified for live rosin in Canada.
Damn.
Everything starts with our soil. It's the basis of everything that we do. It's one of the biggest things that soil gives us.
Still use soil.
Cultivars hit close to 5% total terpenes now, and it's a joy to extract that. Hey, I'm Mickey from Simply Bare.
5% terpenes? That's crazy.
I'm super proud to bring my craft to Rubicon, where I really get.
They're really smoking like that in Canada?
Harvest. The goal is to get the plant down.
Man, we gotta step up our game. Make this shit legal already, bro. Man, you know what they're doing here? It's not even like legal yet. They're selling like drinks, infused drinks and THC in like gas stations and liquor stores now, bro. That's crazy. Once it goes legal, it's gonna be everywhere. Easy, watch. I'm telling you. It's gonna be regulated, but it's gonna be everywhere. Like you can buy it online, you can buy it at a gas station.
And we do multiple.
It's gonna be wild, bro.
Like to let nothing go to waste.
Everybody's gonna try to get that bag. I'm telling you.
The final product for live rosin, but it has a use.
If they're already putting like these drinks in stores like that, you already know.
Scoop the hash out of the bag, it's placed onto a tray. From there, it goes into a freeze dryer where we remove all the water. This process allows us again to preserve those terpenes. From there, we create a fine powder from the slabs just pulled out from the freeze dryer.
Oh, they put them in a freeze dryer. That's wild.
What comes out of each grade.
See, I know I was gonna learn something new. This is the press.
One of the parts that excites me the most is the pressing. You know, I really like to see how the different temperatures and pressures come into extracting different oils. I like to do smaller squishes, under 10 grams in a bag. I really find that there I can get that full cannabinoid profile out of there. When I put too much in the bag, I sometimes don't get quite out of it what I want.
That's beautiful. And I love smoking this shit. Look at it. I got some rosin right here. Hell yeah. Make more of that shit. Make it cheaper. Make that shit cheaper though. For real.
Simply Bare is bringing a few things to the market that are both different and special. Simply Bare is bringing a few things to the market that are both different and special. We're the first one to be.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know they freeze dry it too. That's crazy. It helps preserve the terpenes. I don't know how, but the fuck is that? This nigga smart. This nigga smart. Oh shit. No, I'm just playing. It's 5:24 already.
Just kidding.
We're just talking about rosin. This is crazy. She just dropped a video about making rosin 23 minutes ago.
Oh my god.
That's beautiful. She's dropping it right into the fucking dab rig. That's crazy. She wild, bro.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are at Rosin Tech Labs in the washroom because, as you know, I'm growing right now that we could possibly make rosin with. You want to tell us your name and kind of what we're going to be doing here today?
Sure. My name's Rob. I am the ice water extractor here. I do it every day. What we're doing here, what we have here is our filter bags. This is what we'll be filtering all of our hash through after we've done a wash in it.
Okay.
This here is our inside filter. This is where we'll be putting our ice, our water, and our actual material.
Okay.
And we'll be putting this in here, right? And then that's when we'll start running this propeller over here above it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So that's
so
how we'll be
cool.
agitating everything. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. It is cold in here. You get used to this?
This will be a long one.
Yeah. Like, I got my
That's
hat.
why I got all this stuff on here.
I feel you.
How long? I only got 35
starting
minutes. So.
process, we'll put this
Okay.
filter in, right?
Long enough.
Do you want me to put gloves on?
It's up to you.
Do we have? Yeah. 'Cause I want to be hands-on.
Absolutely.
You guys, I am so excited. I was gonna try to get all this stuff and do it at home, but like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really know what I need. So, okay, mediums. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Right here, hell yeah.
Yeah. So we put in our filter. Now we're gonna start putting in some ice and water, which is
Okay.
gonna be our major cleaning solvent and our major agitator.
And this is why I always push for rosin, you guys, because it is solventless. When you are making the BHO, you're using, like, what is it, butane, acetone, I don't know, stuff that I don't think...
Yeah.
Like chemicals. I'm like, let's do it the clean way. So this is my preferred dash that I get right now. Let's see how it's made.
Check that out. I only put a little.
Okay.
We only have to put really what's in here.
These look like some fine cubes of ice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is RO water ice. So,
Oh, okay, makes
extra
sense.
clean. Yeah, absolutely. Just holds in our water, and we basically just keep filling it. Yeah.
How much water are we adding?
To begin, we'll put it to about right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, those ice cubes are like for the finest whiskey.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like diamonds.
See how clear the ice
It's
cubes
so
are?
clear.
So that's kind of good to go there.
Okay.
See, we have some at the bottom.
I see that.
That's basically just to get all of our material nice and cold and swimming in there with the ice.
Okay, so we're taking it out of the Ziploc bags and dumping it
Yes,
in there?
ma'am. Just dumping it right in.
Okay, oh God. All right.
Kind of hard with gloves, but no worries, no worries.
I grew this, man.
Oh, really?
This is my
Oh, that is
This
cool.
is my third harvest.
Nice.
That's why I wanted to wash it and do everything myself, you know?
Thank you. Oh, sweet. Yo, sweet.
Oh,
Thank
shit,
you so much.
Berna, you're opening for us? MVP. Here, get like how she's helping too in it. Okay. Thanks, Bernadette.
This is cool. I want to make some rosin.
Thank you.
This is kind of together here.
I got this rosin right here. This is all I got. It's only
gosh.
5 grams.
Do
I've
you
been
think
smoking
we're
on
gonna
this
get a
shit.
decent amount out of this? Just
I said I was
looking
gonna make a
at
hash show with it, but I'm like,
I think we'll
I
get
don't
at
know.
least like maybe half a tray out of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here, you take
It'll
this.
definitely produce.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm so proud of myself.
It smells great.
It's glitter bomb.
Oh, okay. Glitter bomb. Nice.
Mm-hmm. So it does have a good smell to it, and they were very sticky, like very sticky. Is that everything, Berna? Hell
Believe
yeah!
so. So I'm just tamping it down a bit, giving it a little bit of space because we're gonna add ice on top of this.
Oh shit, you're sandwiching it in.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
That's
We're
so
adding
cool.
pressure, so we could kind of, just toss a little bit, not too much because we're not dealing with a huge weight, right? Right there, that looks nice. That way I'm not really like directly touching the material, right? But I'm pressing it in there so it gets extracted properly.
I wonder how much material we got in there.
Just over 2,000 grams.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
nice,
okay.
nice.
All right.
Yeah, this will produce a nice little,
Not bad.
and pretty much just add water on top of it.
Okay.
Now it'll just take a bit of just filling this guy up
All the way.
all the way, yeah.
Okay.
At least,
Oh, because we're trying to stir it.
exactly.
Yeah.
At least to the point of this right here.
Yeah.
you know what I
Okay.
mean?
This is so cool.
Yeah, see, that's the whole, that's the
I feel like we
propeller.
were making a cake.
Latch this guy closed. Yes, thank you. Boom, light close. And,
So you said this machine right here alone is about $3,000 if we were to get it at home and try to do this at home. But you need so much more than just this.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
a lot
okay.
of like you were talking about distilled water or
Yeah.
RO water.
Oh,
Just
to-
filling up a little more
Okay.
to kind of get it a little higher up in the water level.
Nice.
I want to make sure there's pressure, but I also want to make sure they're floating in there. You know?
Yeah.
Floating in between both sets of ice that we just put in.
So we are trying to get all of the sugar, the trichomes, all that good stuff off of the plant and then get it into here. And then that's gonna sift it and keep all of our stuff together. That will then go in the freeze dryer. It's so cool. I'm such a visual person and a hands-on person that I could read about it, but I need to
But it
just
won't-
experience it. And then I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, I
no,
get it now.
absolutely. I'm the same way. I am the same way. That's a good level right there.
Okay, about halfway through the pedal thingy.
Yeah. And as we go through, we'll be emptying the water out and refilling.
Oh,
emptying,
okay.
Refilling, yeah. So that's kind of how you extract. Yes.
Yeah, there she
Okay,
goes.
cool.
Okay, it's spinning.
It's spinning, yeah. Check that out. So to
Oh my
start,
God.
we do a gentle agitation, which will be what you're seeing right now.
Back
Is I'm
and
just
forth.
really floating at around the 20 to 30 section. What that number means is really just power
Mm-hmm.
at this point. Whereas these will help you change your speed ramp and all that good stuff.
Oh, you did that.
I did that.
That's awesome.
Oh, sis, you did that. It's like, so somebody like that really doesn't know any, like they're just a regular smoker, right? And you go about introducing this, like, hey, like, let's go watch some weed.
It's cool. I don't
I'm
know
gonna be like,
whole thing.
you're fucking crazy.
This is crazy.
Oh wow, that's a beautiful smell.
Right?
Nice. Yeah, that's great.
I did that.
Yeah, for real. That's good to go. I'm just
Okay.
gonna crank this guy up.
Okay.
There we go. I just slide it over. Perfect. Right there's great.
Oh my God. Are you opening it?
You're good to go. Sometimes it's rough. Yeah, there you go. And look at that.
Wow.
That's yours. Yeah.
I did that.
You did that,
Oh
dude.
my God.
Look at that light pink. That's a beautiful color
Smell
too.
that?
Yeah.
Color. Good job. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
You clearly did a good job growing it.
Really? Thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
Oh man.
What's going on right now, babe?
I'm so excited. I did that. And holy shit, that's the
Boom.
first
So
rinse?
that's our first pull, and you see that's all the hash that's,
Yeah.
that's building up there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yes sir.
Oh my god. Oh man, look at all that right there.
Boom, and that would be your 160, which is a
Wow.
little dirtier, but it's needed so the 73 is nice and clean.
Right, yeah. Still some plant particles in there.
Absolutely.
Let's push that through. Hell yeah.
Little bitty bit of plant particle, no big deal.
Oh my god, I saw that. I was like, that's all I got.
No, I just get these little stuff. It's no big deal. You don't really have to get it, but it's just to kind of make sure nothing else falls through.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to go.
Oh!
And there's your good stuff.
Oh,
Yes.
baby.
There's your good stuff right there.
Yeah! Dude!
That's our 73 right there.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
putting it in here so I could thoroughly clean it, right?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I'm making sure all of it falls down the bag.
Oh my god, I made sand!
Yeah, yup. Good sand too. That is your 73. I'm cleaning it out a little extra. Trying to remove any green that could possibly be in there, right?
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And this is our 73 right here. Boom.
Oh my
And that's
God,
kind of
it's-
like the consistency you want with it, right? That's 73 right there.
Oh my goodness.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
You see that, right? You see those little dots? That's
Yeah.
fine because when it does dry off and sift out, all those stay in the sifter.
Okay.
And it comes out even
Wow,
cleaner.
and
Yeah.
that's why you have
this
so
is gonna
many
brighten
steps?
up. Yeah. Ooh, that's beautiful. Man, that is nice. Good job.
Thanks.
I'm gonna do the 45 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just put the rest of the layers back on there. You see how it looks much more tackier?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
tougher?
Yeah.
It usually takes a little longer to dry these off.
We've done all this and we haven't smoked. Let's go outside and have a little dab break. Come on. I don't have a dab tool, so we're just gonna use the nail. New thing?
Yeah.
You trying to get me to a dry dab?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the only way.
How's my hairnet? Sparkle. Cheers.
Is that regular water?
I feel like I need one more before we go in. Yeah? You tapped out? You agree?
That Carter Sport looks pretty nice.
It's your turn, Ruby. Let's go make this stuff. Can I spoon the next one?
Yeah, absolutely,
Hell yeah.
absolutely. And this will just uncrank, and now I just refill, right? So we
No
just
need
get
for
back.
more ice, just water?
No need for more ice. If it were a bigger amount, then yeah, I would probably put more ice, but the agitation of it kind of like rolls them around too much.
And then the
camera
dab to
moved?
warm me up. That is so cool. I don't even care that it's 37 degrees in there. ILGM, what the hell? The nutrients and the seeds that y'all got, like look at what I'm able to pull from that. I like this. Okay, let's drop some in. We got 6
I'm ready
minutes.
to work. I'm ready to get hired.
Delicious. Look at the color. I want to eat it. I want to spread it on some toast.
I can't believe it's not butter.
It smells like lemonini.
Looking through the glass. I don't know why I will pass, but I'll be here like I'm last. But I'm never first. That's okay, I'll just take your purse. I mean, okay, I'll just make it worse. That's okay, I'll just lift the purse.
The flavor on this is incredible. It's got, I honestly do taste a little bit of that like earthy myrcene with a little bit of the limonene in there.
Man, that dab felt great. Listen, so far, I'm kind of impressed with how much has come out. Cause I don't know, I was literally only expecting like a gram or two. But I guess, I don't know. I don't have a good perception of what we're gonna have there, but this is so cool. I can't wait to see what this comes out like. We are gonna have to come back to finish the process, and then after that, we'll be able to dab the stuff. Super cool. Let's get back in there and see if it's been 5 minutes. I don't know how to put on this glove.
At a higher agitation, this time I put it at 80.
Okay.
You could check in there. It's probably really like a darker purple, I'm imagining.
Babe, come check it out. It is grape juice.
Yeah, yeah.
It is grape juice.
No, there's gonna be a.
I would drink that. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, at higher agitations, yeah, that's the point of it. It'll produce a lot more hash for you.
Wow. This is absolutely incredible.
It really is, I think, the coolest process in the cannabis industry.
I know it's tough. It's like a brand new one. So.
Whoa.
Boom.
Okay, girl. Round 2. Wow, that smells so good. Ah. Look at that. Damn.
Oh, nice. Notice how all that purple went right through?
Yeah,
so now
look
we
at
can
that.
remove this bag already.
Okay, fire. First one.
First one, 90 out of there. You can do
Close
the
it?
same deal. Yeah, same deal. Walk it through. You see the consistency of it? It's a little odd.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like it's wet sand, right?
Yeah.
the big
Oh my
one,
God.
73.
Putting this in here, I feel like such a pro.
Give it a little shake. You see all that?
Oh my God.
Just keep shaking it. Let all that water fall out. Just keep shaking it left and right. The reason that's happening is your hash is clogging up those filters.
Hell yeah, it is.
That's a good thing, right?
Bam.
Put it on
Okay.
the lip. Boom.
Oh my God, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh shit. Wow. My fancy spoon.
Keep moving it around.
Oh,
on
to
the
get the
bag.
water out?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You don't want too much water in your hash.
Okay.
When it dries up, it might end up giving it some darkness, giving it a little bit of like.
Okay.
You lose a lot of the aromatics and stuff like that.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah, so just going for that. It's like Wendy's Frosty kind of look.
Wendy's Frosty.
Yeah, that's perfect right there.
Okay.
Spread it however you want. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna get way more than 5 grams.
Wow.
Small amount. You won't get all the water out every time.
Mm-hmm.
We
Wow.
can tell that's our first, that's our second. Mostly the same color, so that means it's going good, right?
Yeah? Oh. Not as purple on this last
But
one.
it's like pink
See that
still.
indication of like we pulled a good amount out.
Shake, shake, shake it.
If you can hit it.
Oh, I had the cool puffs.
Okay, here we go. Bye.
Next time.
That was so cool. We gotta head out because that was like step 1. Now that has to sit in there. We will be back tomorrow to make the rest of it, but let's go.
That's wild. Big ups to her,
I'm
bro.
passenger processing it right.
It was a hell
We're
of an
excited.
experience. I
Day
can.
2, we're back. We are able to use our sport mode card. They weren't putting water in theirs, and so that's not the reason why I don't have water in mine. We don't got no water in the car, so I guess we're just gonna be dabbing it up dry. I'm gonna throw in this Namwa. Today, Berna, we are taking our stuff out of the freeze dryer, and we're gonna be pressing it, and I'm pretty positive we can dab it. So I'm fucking excited. Let me turn this on. Oh shit, there's only one button. You gonna drool? I'll catch it. Negative on the drool. High five. All right. All right, are you ready to do this?
Actually, hold on.
Oh, one more. Bitch. Oh, Berna's gonna be gone. Berna! Berna!
Damn. Damn.
That was too. We're about to go into work. Oh, jeez.
Hello.
You popped out of nowhere. Yeah, let's get suited up again. Fuck yeah, we're about to do some good stuff. So you said this is freeze-dried and ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. Damn. How long was it in there for the freeze dryer for?
It's a little bit less than a day. It takes
Okay.
like 20 something hours
Okay, wow.
to do its full
That's a long
cycle.
time. Okay, we got somebody new here today talking to us about the process and all the stuff
Yep.
afterwards. What is your name?
Peter.
Peter, what do you do here at Rosin Tech?
I'm our one of the lead production. What's it called? Lead.
He doesn't know.
No, I just work here. I do a lot of stuff.
You also hit the sport mode Carta in the parking lot?
Yes, all the time.
How much does one of these babies usually go for?
I'm not too sure. I think like 2K for a new one, 2 to 3.
So it's because we've been trying to put together, like it's quite an investment to be able to have,
So the whole
to
operation,
do the whole process,
yeah.
even if you wanted to do it at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you don't really need a freeze dryer if you want to do it at home. You can do like the air dry method
of
drying hash, but it's a little more takes longer to do it that way.
How long is it usually to do the
Like
air
a
dry?
week to 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
Versus a day with one of these.
We're trying to like pull all the moisture out of it,
Yeah.
but not warm it up because like a dehydrator
Yeah.
would make it really hot and that would obviously kill all the terpenes. So that's why it's
Yeah.
keeping it at this temperature. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it keeps it cold. It sucks all the air out of the chamber, and it helps dry it in that process.
Very cool.
Called sublimation. So this is your A grade, your 73 to 159U.
Oh my God, I did that.
And what strain was this again?
This is Glitter Bomb.
Smells fucking great.
Oh damn, let me smell this. Ooh, it do smell really good.
So let's take it to the table.
Let's do it.
You gotta keep everything kind of clean.
You're making me feel like I'm about to make pierogies with my grandma. So we're doing it all in there?
Huh?
Oh shit, okay.
So we're just gonna sieve it. It's pretty easy.
Is that what the spoon's for, to go at
Yeah.
the top? Oh my God.
So you want to press it down and
Press it.
kind of, push it through the sieve.
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a little, so that's why we use the sieve to help break this up. It helps make the packing and pressing better, easier, you know. There
Okay.
you go, good. But hey, this is like your own stuff. This was like 100% you, which is pretty cool.
So that's a frozen jar?
Yeah, I like to keep them cold beforehand. That way when we do get to collections, you don't put your hash in a warm jar and it'll start to melt
Right.
on you.
That makes sense. And then it goes back in the freezer if we want to just hold on to it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you got 31 grams
31 grams.
of A grade. You want to collect all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the 45 and the 160.
Yeah.
And for those, the lower grades, if you want, I'm not sure how much it is, but I can decarb it for you and give you some decarb from the lower grade.
Okay.
And then you can make cookies, butter, you know, something.
Okay. We'll do that.
So
Oh my
this is
God.
the 160 and 25.
They look green.
Yeah, that's just from the plantiness. I'm gonna get the other tray for you.
Look at that. Nice and green. Okay.
And that's your 45. See, this one is a little bit better than your 160. But we still wouldn't put this in like to make rosin. We would still just save this for like flower projects or edibles.
Okay.
So we'll give you some really bomb little homemade, decarb.
Hell yeah.
I'll show you first with the lower grades.
Okay.
And then I'll let you we'll get into the, our A grade stuff. 16 grams should fit you into one bag, so I only got one set up.
Okay.
So pretty much.
Nice. You got the system down.
Yeah.
I am having such a great time, and let me tell you how good that smells.
The which one?
Oh my! I'm standing
dude,
right
those are
here,
so
and it's
good.
just like.
Now, do you want to do
Yeah, I do want to kind of do it.
All right. And then maybe split it up into both baggies.
Okay.
So like half and half. There you go. Hey, you're hired.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Dude.
double bag
Look at
them.
my bag. Oh, just kidding.
And I'm kind of pressing it with my hand just to help it melt and kind of flatten out. And then we want to tuck in the tail. There
Oh
you go.
shit. Really tuck in the tail.
Yeah, you don't want to let any excess bag hang off. All right.
Let's press them.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah,
oh my
ready?
God. Come on, Berna.
Now these are already on and they're preheated to 170 degrees each one. Now some people I think press a little hotter, a little lower. 170 is a good median for us.
Okay.